kind of not thinking about COVID much anymore. But there's a stark outcome in, male death rates versus female death rates in COVID. That
Correct.
is another place where men just are really not doing well.
Correct, yeah. And actually, the COVID story is an interesting one of the test of this overall debate, I think, because the evidence started to become clear that men were dying at significantly higher rates. So especially in middle-aged American men have been about twice as likely to die from COVID as women, and age adjusted across the world, it's at least 50% higher risk of death for men than for women. So there's this very, very clear, well-documented gap. And first of all, it's quite difficult to get people talking about that at all. I did some work on this, and it was quite difficult.
Well, because the ones who care the most about it are dead.
Well, it could be that it's hard to mobilize them, right? But it also went against a bit of a narrative. Actually, the strong narrative at the time was just how terrible COVID was going to be for women, in particular economically. Meanwhile, there was this much bigger death rate among men. But then the next reaction was, okay, even if it's true, it must be their fault for not wearing masks or getting vaccinated. Okay, that isn't true either. The case rates are the same. Okay, it's not that then. Oh, it's because they drink and smoke too much. So they've got all these kind of pre-existing health conditions, it turns out. That wasn't true either. The gap remains when you control for all that. So what is it then? And it turns out it's just a biological vulnerability. There's something to do with ACE receptors. If there's any doctors in the room, now's a great time to weigh in and tell me what's happening, because I'm not an expert. But it's now quite clear that men are biologically more vulnerable to a virus like this. That was just true. Now, does that matter?